quarterback Trevor Lawrence.
Trevor, this is Matt. Just how nice was it to get back after not playing for more than a month, and how did you feel like things were going for you?
Yeah, it was. I mean, it was great to be back. It's been a long. Obviously, the team hasn't played in 3 weeks, but it's been like 5 weeks for me. So, really glad to be back. Feels good. I'm sure I'll be sore tomorrow, just for not playing for over a month. But man, it felt good to be back out there. Obviously, still things I need to work on. Whole offense team, got to get better. But it felt really good, and it was a successful night. I mean, that was the way that the group of seniors would want to go out. So it was awesome.
Trevor, I know you said after the game on a video with Clemson, you wouldn't want to go out any other way, and your years here have been amazing. Just have you for sure played or can you say you played your last game here? And if so, what are your emotions like after finishing your last game here?
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of been the plan going into this season. And, I mean, you just never know. But if it is, it was a fun one for sure. And I've enjoyed it. This place has been so good to me and my family, and I love it here. So whatever I decide to do, it's going to be a tough decision because I love Clemson, love the people. But yeah, this was a good one. If it's the last one, it's a good one to go out on.
Trevor, I know we talk a lot about the offense, but the defense really sparked you guys today, a little bit of a catalyst. What's that like for you on the sidelines to, have that constant backup there that you had today?
Man, it was great. Obviously, we had some big guys on defense back today, and that was awesome just to see Jamie and Tyler Davis and a bunch of other Mike Jones, who was going to be back last week, but obviously the game got moved. So just all those guys back, it helps a lot. We're really deep because we got those young guys' experience the past few weeks. And but as offense, I mean, that's great when your defense plays so good and gets turnovers, and that makes a really good team when you can play complementary football. And when they get a turnover, we're scoring on it. So that was one of the biggest takeaways from today was we played really good complementary football. We took advantage of all the opportunities. That's why we jumped out ahead so fast in the first quarter, because of those turnovers and turned them into points.
Trevor, this is Grace with the Athletic. What was your vantage point of Cornell, that one-handed grab on the 70-yarder?
I didn't even know, honestly, until we got in the locker room, because I threw it and I can't tell what's going on. Obviously, I think they call it pass interference too, so I couldn't really tell. I saw that he caught it, obviously, but I didn't even know he caught it with one hand until after we got in the locker room. But I mean, that's just some of the plays he's been making recently, and he's always had that ability, but just getting the confidence, and he's playing really well, and we need him. So thankful for that, but couldn't happen to a better guy. He's waited his time, and I'm proud of him.
Trevor, Lawton Swan again. We were talking with Cornell just a few minutes ago about, sort of his explosion recently. And I know you haven't been completely a full part of that because you've been out, but have you seen anything different in him and his mindset through the 3 years you've been alongside him to say, that what we're seeing from him now should not surprise anybody?
Yeah, I mean, Cornell's always been a guy that has worked hard and has been kind of a part of the rotation, but I think just this last year he's really gotten even more serious about it. And I think he realizes the opportunity he has. And ever since, spring, he had a good spring. It was cut short, but really fall camp, I mean, he was playing really well in fall camp, and we knew he was going to have a really good year. Just the way he was working, the way he was just every practice kind of leaving everything out there and working on things that he needed to get better at. So you could tell that his mindset had changed a little bit. Just a little bit more serious, committed to it, but he's turned into a great player, and like I said, it's awesome to see him in his 5th year. This happened. I think he knows, like, obviously with COVID and everything, who knows, he might have another year, I don't know, but this is 5th year, so going into it with that mindset of this is my last season, I'm going to just leave everything I have out there, and he's done that, and you can see it paying off for him.
Any other questions for Trevor?
Yeah, Trevor, it's Pete at AP. What was it like running down the hill by yourself?
It was awesome. I was a little bit more nervous that I'm going to gonna fall. Usually you got a lot of people around you, so you don't really think about it. But just trying to not trip. You know, I've made it this many times down it, so not to fall down. But no, it was really cool. I think that's one of the coolest things we do is how we honor the seniors. I think it's really special. And obviously, I wish the stadium could have been packed. You know, that would have been even cooler. But still, I mean, just to have however many fans we had was special. And then my family got to come on the field after, and my fiance, and just got to take some pictures and talk to them for a minute and just kind of soak it in. And it was really special. They take care of us, so it was awesome.
Any other questions?
Hey, Trevor, it's Andrea Adelson with ESPN. When you were down there taking the photos and talking to your parents and family and fiance, did you have any special or different emotions or feelings considering this might be your last game there?
Yeah, I think I was just more, I paid more attention to all the little things, you know, kind of smelled the roses along the way. And even just from the hotel, the ride over here, pregame, coming down the hill, post, all that stuff. I mean, I just really took it in, and you know, I'm just reminded constantly how special it is here. There's just not many places like it. I wouldn't think. Obviously, I haven't been a lot of other places, but it's just special. The people, that's the best thing about it. So, but yeah, I mean, there's a lot of emotions for sure because this place has been good to me. It's been awesome.
Hey, Trevor, it's David Hood. Maybe a lighthearted question, but did you kind of grin to yourself when you got the flea flicker call out there on the second play of that series?
Yeah, we've actually been working on it all week, and it was just kind of ironic that they had just tried to run it this right before we did, and we intercepted it, and we ran it and hit a big play, scored on it. So we ran that. You guys, I don't know if you guys remember, but we ran it 2 years ago. We played in the ACC championship, so it's been good for us. So that was a lot of fun. But yeah, when I saw it, I was just hoping that safety would bite up. And Cornell did a really good job, sold the block, and took off just wide open. So yeah, it was fun.
Against a team that is as aggressive as Pitt, they are really aggressive. You know, they attack the line of scrimmage. Sometimes they were sending 7 and 8, leaving the safeties, you know, kind of on an island back there at times. Do you look at that and say, hey, man, I've got to get the ball out at a certain amount of time on this? Do you try and just get it out quicker? You know, as a quarterback, how do you attack that?
It's a mixture. I mean, every game plan is different, and obviously against defense like that, that's a big part of it is, you know, taking what they give you, trying to get it out as quick as you can, limit the pressures, and I think we did enough of that. And then there's some times where we got to just sit in there and throw a ball downfield, give our guys a chance. And I think we did a good job of that too tonight. But, I mean, obviously the score is lopsided, but Pitt has a really good team, a really good defense, and it's always a challenge. Second time that I've had to prepare for them. I mean, it's always challenging what they do on third down, and then just base down too. I mean, the coverages they run, how they get extra hats in the box post snap. It's just hard to manage, and they do a really good job. They know what they're doing. They don't bust a lot at all. So that's a tough defense, and obviously we made some big plays and scored, but you saw some times where we sputtered. So it's just more stuff to work on. It was a good challenge for us, and that was a really good team.
Anybody else? Good. Thanks, Trevor.
Thank you all.
Thank you.